What's up? So another conversation. I want to talk about another presupposition here that you can look at, which is something I learned in the mental health arena again, and it's the statement that you are in charge of your mind and therefore your results. So you're in charge of your mind and therefore your results. Now I want to do a caveat here because some people want to have a wonderful conversation around predetermined versus free will. Are you really in control? And the general answer I come with when we have this conversation is if you're in control of your thoughts, or you can make your own choice, or if something was predetermined, if you live your life as if you have the choice, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Right? So even if you don't have a choice, but you thought you did, doesn't it make sense to think you have it, you have a say in what's happening? And if it doesn't make sense, you think the other way, right? But live your life as you would probably hope it would be. Having said that caveat, let's talk about this notion. You are in charge of your mind and therefore your results. So what this, the broad stroke of this is simple. What you perceive as your output, what are your results, are not concrete. They are fluid. They have potential for change. And it is based on how you perceive your moments, how you perceive reality, what your expectations are, what has happened in the past, right? All of this stuff. Now, this morning, I think it was, I was doing some flipping on the internet and I saw some lady talking about foreign language. And she said something, it was fascinating, which was, she said, if I were to curse at you or yell at you in a foreign language to you, you wouldn't take it personally. You would probably even laugh at how I was so animated because the words had no meaning to you. They were just sounds. And what she was trying to communicate, she didn't talk about nonverbal body language and all the other stuff, but she was communicating is we put labels on these words and then we accept those labels when you share them. And as a result, maybe get angry if someone starts cursing at you. But if you don't know what those words are, you usually don't get angry because you don't know what they are. And this is an example, right? I used to do an example for many of my students. I still do. It's my last course I did it, where I talked about 3 different words. And I gave the same situation and I just described it either as a problem, as a challenge, or as an opportunity. And whatever word I said, they came with that thought, that emotion, showing them all the time. It was one of those aha for so many people, that if you think of something as a problem, you see problem. If you think of it as a challenge, you see challenge. And when you think of the same thing as an opportunity, you see opportunity. So you are in charge of your mind and therefore your results, because you get to choose how you see it. You get to choose which perception of the situation you want to look at. You get to choose how you listen to it, and you get to step back and look at it differently. So you have all these choices, and you can change some of those things that you may think are hardwired in you to give you the best chance to see each outcome in a positive light, if that's what you want. So you're in charge of your mind and therefore your results. So that's this statement, right? Now, if you believe that you can make those choices or not, if you live like you believed it, then you are in charge of your mind and therefore your results. And how cool is that once you figure out how to change your mind?